Everybody, welcome to a daily auction today. We've got the close of Mega VCA number 72, and we've got the open of a VCA number 73. So some big numbers there. It's going to be auction day 266 at the moment, and we're going to be opening up auction day 267. So pretty cool. Getting up there, heading towards 300 auction days. That's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Let me just check the audio, make sure everything's up and running as we lead into the next hour or so. It sounds pretty good to me. It's just pull up the chat, of course. If you're in the chat there, say hello. And of course, welcome. We started a little bit earlier today, of course. Should be good. And we've got Hans Verdevort, and I love that name. Hans Verdevort in the house. Good afternoon, Superman. Hey, good to see you, Hans, for sure. And been taking it a bit easier the last couple of days, just having a bit of a breather, bit of a break. But we have been doing the daily auction once, but we'll be stepping up, doing a few more videos as we move into next week. So you'll see a few more videos from me, particularly after we just had a few other things on as well. So pretty cool. Let me just check out the auction in a moment. Of course, we've got 867,694,003 Axion in pool today. $79,185.75 is the amount that we've got targeted. That's 26.86 Ethereum there. You can see the target there. That's 26. That's what we need to sell out. We currently have 8.06 ETH in the pool. So not bad. Now the auction price is 32.3 million Axion per ETH, which is an incredible number. It really is a buyer's market at the moment. And of course, that's the same as Uniswap. But the difference with the auction, of course, is that you can get up to 20% bonus Axion for staking longer. So 6% for 350-day stake and up to 20% for 5,555-day stake. Why do people stake for 15.2 years? It's because they get over 300% more shares, and that's the main thing when you stake shares. The more shares you have, that's why. And of course, in return, more wrapped Bitcoin dividends. The higher shares, more shares you got, the more wrapped Bitcoin dividends, the more Axion dividends, and of course, a minimum 8% per annum in Axion inflation per year. So pretty nice little APY there for sure. Now, here we are. We're basically waiting for the next VCA to start as well. It's going to be 500 million. That's $45,630. That's about to start in 15 minutes or just under 15 minutes. So that's back-to-back VCAs on Friday and Saturday, and it's a lot of fun. Now, we say this is a mega VCA because it gets all the wash-ups every Friday. All the Axion that's not sold in other venture capital auctions or VCAs, as we call it, rolled into the Friday auction. And that's the one we've got on at the moment. That's why normally they're 500 million, and of course this is 867 million, so 367 million they're wrapped in to today's auction. So that's pretty much an overview. Obviously, we're going to get wrapped Bitcoin dividends from this one. They are VCAs, so it's pretty exciting for sure. Let's scroll down to the actual auction page and check that out. Let's go. All right, so I started a bit earlier today because we've still got a bit of room here to sell it out. So that's where we're at. We've got 0.56 wrapped Bitcoin has been bought on Uniswap. So 85% of the ETH that goes into this auction, it gets bidden by investors that has bought 0.56 wrapped Bitcoin, and 85% of that is 0.46767. So that's $20,570. So it's not chump change at all. Pretty decent there. And we can see some of the bids that have gone there. There was a shark there that bid in 0.23 ETH. So that's just gone in just recently, I think, from the looks of that. So let's quickly check the activity and see some of the bids that have gone in there. We're going to scroll right back for 24 hours. I don't think we've got too many transactions. Normally we have a lot, but we'll just track back for 24 hours. So this was our first bid here. We had a fish come in with a tiny little 0.8, so that was $235 there. Then we had another bid there about 21 hours ago. A dolphin came in with 0.2 ETH. And what else we got in here? And let's just scroll forward in time. Then we got a couple more bids in a row. Wow, okay, we got all these shrimps coming in with a small amount. Looks like they're possibly the same party, but different little amounts there coming in from that shrimps there. Just maybe a coincidence or maybe the same accounts. Hard to say. Then we had a big bid in here from a dolphin, 6 ETH. That was about 17 hours ago. So that's a pretty sizable bid. Almost that's the bulk of the bids that came in today, to be honest. And we've got lots of max share stakes, as you can see, coming in. Another little fish come in, 0.3. Another one there, 0.48 as well, coming in there as well. So very nice on those. They may also be, I guess, just getting in there and getting a bit of a taste for it's a lot of new investors there possibly. We had a Dolphin came in and bid 0.33 about 3 hours ago. Some more max share stakes there coming in. And then just now, basically, just now, a shark has just bid in 0.23. So that was pretty cool, just at the beginning of the live stream there. So very nice. John Atkins is in the house, Axion token member. Welcome, John Atkins. Hi, Superman, and everybody, says John. Always good to see John in the house, of course. And looking good. Now, here's something that's pretty cool. I think we're pretty happy with this. Let's jump over to the auctions. Obviously, I started a bit earlier, so we'll probably have more people coming on the auction, the live stream as we go in the weekend. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink and sit back and relax, maybe a hot drink or something like that. We're going to be here for a little while, and so there we are. That's where we're sitting at the moment. Pretty healthy actually. And of course, that Bitcoin's probably going to update a little bit too, I imagine. Let's go to the market price now. This is pretty glad to see this, right? We're up at quadruple 0.9173 is the price, so I'm really glad to see that. And the pooled ETH is at 521, and the pooled Axion is down at 16, just under 17 billion. So I'm glad to see that. Really cool. And so that's nice to see that as well. And obviously, Ethereum is rocking up towards $3,000 US. So that's pretty major. We'll just jump onto there quickly too and pull up the old CoinGecko. Have a look at that. So yeah, rocking up there, up 20% for the week, and obviously London Fork's gone through pretty well. I guess the market's holding up there because I'm gathering maybe they're just thinking that the cheaper fees hopefully on average will go through, and the miners haven't done a big spat and stuff like that with the London Fork. There may be some other reasons as well, but there we are. Normally people sell the news, but it haven't been sold off. It just went up further. So there we are. I haven't checked to see whether there's any particular other things than that driving it, but there we are. Now we're down 32% from the all-time high, so certainly closing that gap there from 3 months ago, and that's nice to see it back up here for sure. So that's where we're at the moment on that. So ETH has rised, Axion's rising, and of course we're not far away from getting to 0001. We love talking about 0001 rather than quadruple zero, so we're looking forward to getting there. We're not far away, folks, so we'll see how we get on in the next few days on that. Very cool. All right, let's jump back to the auction there. Just waiting. We've got less than 9 minutes, or about 9 minutes to go until we finally count down today's VCA. Will we get any big bids in there? We'll find out soon enough for sure. All right, Prana's in the house. Hey, go fish. Yeah, go fish. Lots of little fish there, Prana, for sure. It's good to see those in the house as well. And cheers. Great to see everybody here as well. Obviously, we're built up there. All right, so let's go over to the general chat first. I'm just going to update the auction, the percentage, and go for that. So we're at 30.91, 30.91. So that's where we're at the moment. So let's go and look up my last posts. Hopefully none of the controversial ones. You like me, I love to troll sometimes, but hey, in a nice way, of course. There we go. Let's go back up here. Oh, I haven't got. Let's scroll back down here. Let's go way back here. Let's go past all that. Yeah, so here's my poll, if you recall. How much of the mega VCA72 will be sold out? Less than 25%, 33. Less than 50%, 33. So at the moment we're at what would we say? We're at 30 something. So we're definitely in the second category, but possibly closer to that first category, but not too bad. So let's just scroll back down from there. Let me just get back towards where we belong. So it's 30.91. Yeah, we're just over into the second category, less than 50. So far those ones are doing pretty well with their little poll there. That was a bit of fun, really, but something worth doing. All right, so let's quickly go over here and go back to the auction. And there we are, folks. We're just waiting for some stuff. Hey, Shark's withdrawing some Bitcoin. That's how we roll. So it's going to be pretty lazy summer. Hey, don't forget, we've obviously got also we've got the special promotion on at the moment with the team. Let me just find it there. Don't forget, mining has closed off, so you're supposed to withdraw your LP tokens by the certain date. I've forgotten the date. We talked about it yesterday. I've forgotten. Oh, the APY's gone up to 115%. That's because there's people withdrawing their tokens out. So that was up about 680,000 or 700,000 LP tokens. And now it's down to 460, so the APY is going up. That's pretty hilarious. People are going to try and hold off to the end, right? Because your APY keeps going up as people withdraw their LP tokens. And I'm just trying to think of the last day that was for. Let me just go back, because some people do have So some people do have LP tokens. Let's go up to the announcements and check that out because it's pretty interesting. People gamifying, trying to stay as long as possible, I guess, to get some of those tokens while they're lasting. I'm not sure actually sure what's happening to the rest of those tokens because there's still quite a few there. If we look at the tokens, there's still 1.3 billion tokens there. So I'm not sure what's happening with those. Maybe they're just being held aside or something. Let me have a look here. We had some liquidity pull just back here earlier. Let's just scroll back up. Variable launch, no. Axion testing initiative, no. It's not too far up. And salary reduction, no. Important liquidity pool update. Yes, that's what we want. All right, so that is, as of today, August the 1st, we have included a slight update to our liquidity mining portal that disallows new LP tokens. That's cool. This is because the rewards are coming to an end on August the 10th. So that's a couple of days away, August the 10th. So the LP reward could still be going up there. Let's see. It was helpful in the rewards up to 5 billion of tokens. But that's still leaving quite a few tokens there left by that time. So interesting there. So $150,000 worth equivalent. We're down to 460. We've got about 3 or 4 days to go, and maybe 3 days to go, and we've got 150% APY. We'll see who tries to stay there for as long as possible, right? A couple of more days of APY could really rocket at some stage. That'd be pretty interesting stuff. So if you're still in the liquidity pool, have fun with that. Triple Dutch is in the house, another Axion token member. Hello, folks. And John Atkins says 10th of August is cut off. Sure is. John, I'm hanging in for now. I can see that, John. Remember yesterday, I think it was yesterday we talked, and we said that, what was the API, about 70 something, 78, which is a big improvement because I think it got down to like 40s, 40s or something like that. And of course, now it's back up towards where those higher APYs. And man, how high is it going to go? You're going to hold on. We'll watch your journey there for sure. That's going to be pretty fun, John, to see can you get some pretty awesome APY from that. That's going to be cool because obviously that rewards lift's going to get it's going to go more and more. It's going to go to whoever's holding on. But we're down quite a bit from when we looked at it last time. Down to 460. That's crazy stuff there, John. Anyway, Prana, that's going to be a bit of fun. Prana says, I'm guessing the rest of the rewards will go back to the dev fund. I don't know. I guess presumably they got control over the keys for that. Yeah, so you might think you're probably right there, Prana. Triple Dutch, I just saw a new wallet with 1.5 billion tokens after exiting from the liquidity pool. Ah, interesting. Nice one there, Triple Dutch. So that's definitely come out of there. There were, I counted at least 2 whales that were in the liquidity pool, but you never know how many. There's still $537,000 sitting in there at the current value. That's of the LP tokens. So that's Axion and ETH, I take it. Pretty cool. And there's still $115,000 in there. So, man, hopefully, John, you could do some pretty cool stuff in the last day or two. We'll try and remember to watch that for sure. All right, let's jump back to the auction. I think that was where I was at there. The other thing, of course, is that we've got these initiatives on at the moment to buy Axion on the market and enter these competitions for the big giveaways, which is pretty cool. The Babel one in particular is pretty handsome, but we've also got the summer giveaway as well. So that's going to be pretty fun. So we've got anyway, we've got 3 minutes. We just had some ETH going there. Nice one. Woohoo! So we're at 8.49 now. Let's jump back to here. So boom, that's gone up. Cool. So we just had that shrimp come in. So 8.49 is now, and we're up a little bit higher there. So let's go back to the general chat. We're going to come back to the announcements because I wanted to check out some of the stuff there. So we'll just update that too. So we're up to 31.66% now, 8.49, looking good. We'll give that a little bit of love as well. Got to give it some love while you're in the chat there, that's for sure. Hans Verderodot says now 7 whales with 8.2 billion tokens liquid. Yeah, but one of them is a dev wallet. I think it's 3 billion is a dev wallet. So if that's still their hands, I think that's the dev wallet. They pay out fees and stuff from. Can't remember exactly what it was. Prana says hopefully they stake it long. Yeah, so it's probably down to about 5. It's probably 5 billion coming out of that liquidity pool wallet. But we'll see. All right, we'll definitely keep a tab on that. One. Very cool. And what else we're doing? We're jumping around here. We're going to go back to the auction because it's about to close. And then we're going to talk. We've got less than 2 minutes to go. Woohoo! We've got a bit more. We got 2 little bids in there while we're doing the live stream, so that was pretty good. So nice, 8.49, getting up to what was it? Almost 32% sold out. So we're definitely in our second category. If you voted for that yesterday, you're kind of right. Although it is closer to the first category of 25%, but it's definitely in the second category. I did say less than 50, so that's technically qualifies for those who are in the second category vote there. Hats off to you, or should I say salute, salute. Pretty cool. All right, so Kevin Wilson, hi everybody, says Kevin. Woohoo! Kevin's in the house, another Axion token member. Yeah, represent. All right, nice one there. Welcome, Kevin. Always a pleasure. Yeah, we're just talking about LP tokens. So I'm not sure whether you've got LP tokens too, Kevin. I can't remember from the conversation. Certainly, John Atkins has. So we're going to enjoy that. I think it's a bit of fun. Let's hope you get a super high APY. That's the thing in the last couple of days, like super duper, where it goes up to thousands of percent, and start draining that reward pool. That'd be beautiful. What a story you could tell your children. That'd be cool. Anyway, so jokes aside, for 51 seconds to go there, folks. We're just counting it down and having a good time. Saturday, it's Saturday. Hey, relax and diffs or whatever. Yeah, do it. Nice one. Here we go. We're just waiting, counting it down. 34 seconds. We are counting it down, folks, just slowly and surely. Very nice. We are counting it down. 26 seconds. We could always count. It's a bit like rockets going off these days with all the billionaires in their little private rockets. Here we go. 18, 17. Pretty fun, actually. Pretty cool to be at the beginning of the rocket age, isn't it? Where you have all these different vehicles going up. We still need something better than fuel rockets, though, in my opinion. Some real Star Trek stuff. We still need some real Star Trek stuff. We can all just hop in a spaceship and take off somewhere. So there we are. Oh, we just closed that. So VCA number 72, auction day 266 is closed. And of course, the amount is 31.66% sold out under the new rules. So we're in the ATI testing, and we're on. It's 2 weeks long, so it's going cool. And it's just part of many of the things that are going to be probably changed up around the place. So it's going to be interesting. Actually, not too bad a result given the fact that recyclers have sort of been, recyclers have been played out of that. So we're really trying to attract those long-term investors. That's the big key, really. So a little pain for a big gain. That's the way I look at it. Malcolm Hemsley's in the house. Good evening, all. Hope's all is well. Hey, good to see you, Malcolm. Hope you had a good rest last night. That was pretty cool. So anyway, so here we are. The price is looking better. Let's have a look at. Let's do the full screen. It's a 1 hour chart there, and we might as well go full screen on that thing. Woohoo! There's 1 hour, and of course we're up and away. We like that. So the value of your portfolio is going up, and that's good, right? No one wants it to be down here unless you're buying. No one wants to be down here at quadruple 065 or whatever our low was. Where were we at down here? Well, it's even lower than that, wasn't it? Let's have a look down at day there. Day candles. Let's go. We're just going to refresh that. Have a look at the daily. We're going to reset, of course. There we are, folks. Boom. So auction day 267 has just started. VCA number 73, and of course this is a second of our back-to-back VCAs. $545,435 worth, and of course we need 15.35 ETH to sell it out. So somewhat lower than our last auction, and we'll see how we go. Now the stuff that wasn't sold in the previous auction is going to roll over to next Friday. So we'll see that appear as well. So if we go to the auction page, we scroll down, we're going to go to the future, and there we are. We can already see some of it's already rolled over. So next Thursday, the 13th of August, is going to be our next mega VCA, and it's already at 757 in there already. So that's what's happened there, folks. And obviously with this last one we just sold out, I think what was the auction rate there? 32,355,000. So you can take that as hey, Triple Dutch was in the chat there. Hey, Triple Dutch in Discord. So what's that? 8.49 times what did I say it was? 31, 32.4. So that's basically 275 million was sold in that last VCA number 72. So 275 million, and of course they get up to 20% bonus depending on how long they stake on top of that. I guess that's the math there. Very cool. All right, so we're heading up with the start of the new one. Hope you guys are going to enjoy the opening sniping period. Grab yourself a glass, sit back and relax, get in that chat, start getting people on there. We could watch on for that. Don't forget, there's some really cool contests going at the moment. Some of them actually impact buying on the market. So it's a summer giveaway. So we're going to check that. I just actually pulled that one up already, but let's close that one. Got the summer giveaway. Win a Legend Nano, of course, and that's pretty cool. 2 per day. So don't forget, if you haven't entered, enter. Well, it's up to you if you enter, but you can enter. And if not, share it with your friends, family, and other people. Pretty cool. Now, here's the beautiful Axion branded Legend Nano. Now, they had the draw earlier today. They had the draw of the 14 winners. So they all got heard today. That was pretty cool. Watch that on Discord live. That's the first time I actually saw it. I missed the first 2 weeks, but I actually got to see this one just by luck there, logging in at the right time. $1,000 plus a 12.5 million Axion grand prize. Those are for all the entries over all the 4 weeks there. So we've still got 8 days and 6 hours to go. So that's counting. Got plenty of time to get in there. And of course, it comes in a nice box, from the factory. Pretty cool, but it's got a nice branding on there. And of course, one entry, of course, simply buy $100 worth of Axion and Uniswap and hold it. So pretty cool. And of course, you can, if you want to get 3 more entries, you can stake that for 350 days. Of course, and then if you want to get 2 more entries, you can promote on Twitter and Facebook and get new investors introduced to Axion. Just fill in the form. Pretty easy, folks, to do. So I'm going to post that in the chat. Of course, you can take that link, have a look at it in detail, and of course share it around if you need be. But really cool idea. Now, obviously, that's one of the 3 mechanisms at the moment that's to buy Axion on Uniswap, is to use this summer giveaway. The other one, of course, is the Axion. Let me just go to the updates here. I've got to stop saying ARM, but there we are. Let's find it. The Babel airdrop, of course, is another one, and that's pretty cool. So Babel airdrop, so 5,250,000 VAB is up for grabs, and you can apply now. And basically, that's looking pretty $147,000 at the current price, whenever that was. They should make this a dynamic field in case the price changes, but we'll have a check that out, what that is. All you need to do is buy 1 million Axion and stake it for 350 days, plus buy $100 or more of VAB on token. And so that's about $200, 180, $200, something like that. Over $200 worth, and then you can apply for that too. So that also drives demand onto Uniswap. So that's the second one there as well. So pretty cool. And there's a third one as well. I talked about. I just forgotten what it was just now. So there we are. Let me just go back in there. Let me just jump here. If anyone remembers what the third one is, I've just forgotten it at the moment. Just mind blank, mind freeze, mind brain freeze. All right, so there we are. I think what else? We got something else on there. Yeah, just forgotten what it is at the moment. But those are two out of the 3 anyway. So pretty cool on that. I like that. Then we can actually go into the price action, of course. We'll get out of here and we'll go back to the auction and see we've got some ETH in there. We're currently 6 minutes into the opening hour. Let's do a refresh there and see how we're getting on for sure. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course hit the bell as well for more videos, and share if you can. It always helps growing the channel on a good old YouTube algorithm. So that's where we're at. Okay, so no ETH in there, so we'll keep going on here. We're going to scroll back down here and look and see what we're getting in millions here. So you got these millions buys, so it's probably a good chance those people entering the competition. So you've got quite a few of those coming in as well. I'm not sure how far back I've gone here, but you're getting these million buys. Those are probably typically people entering the competition, so that's definitely buying on the market. So that definitely pushes up the market for sure. And probably some of the ones that are 1.5 million, this one's here is probably another one there too. So we can actually check on there and we'll go see whether they've also bought VAB. And some of them often they stake it too. So I'm not sure what this account's doing, but we'll have a look. What have they got there? They've got Direwolf and Axion 1.5. So definitely looks, and they got some Babel 4.5. So it looks like definitely looked like these people were going to enter the competition there. So pretty interesting stuff. So that's 4,500 is about the $100 worth of Babel that you need. So pretty cool. We're seeing that in action. I love seeing things work in action. We looked at them last night. We saw a number of them, and it looks like we've got a lot more in there now. So originally, remember yesterday, there was about I think Pullen had said that there was like 10 people that had entered so far, and they were going to get $14,700 worth of that airdrop, that 5.25 million Babel, which is pretty attractive. I think that he may have updated some of those comments recently, so we'll go and quickly check some of Pullen's comments. That's the thing. If you want to get the cool news flow, you got to follow the team leaders, as it were. So we'll quickly scroll back here. I'm pretty sure I saw an update here somewhere. You can see one of the Vabble ledger packs there. Pretty cool. All entrants start to win. Oh, that's a different contest in there. I'm not sure whether he's actually updated this then. It might be. Oh, look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Nice. Let me go in there. Let's jump around. Lots of comments here from Pullen. I haven't actually gone through these, so I'm just scrolling back randomly. All right, so maybe we've gone too far back. Let me have a look. One place 93. If 1587 enter the Vabble one, it will be about $93 each at the current price. So it's going to be interesting to see how many people go into that, because it's on until like the 18th or something. So that's pretty cool. Prana says better way to crypto promo. That's it. Thank you, Prana. Prana, you're a legend. So yeah, $100 in Axion to win, to weekly winner. So yeah, hashtag better way to crypto. Thanks for that. Very cool. I think that might be on the updates as well. Let me. I think that's updates on Twitter. Actually, I was supposed to pull up Twitter, and I haven't been doing that. Should be get that up and running. I think it's on better way to crypto. Let me have a look on this updates. I'm pretty sure it was up here too. We had the Axion story and hacked a better way to crypto. That's the one there. So these are the three different little promotional marketing as well. Oh, that's gone to nothing. All right, so I'm not sure what's happened there. But anyway, that one there was on $100 in Axion each week as well, from looks of it. So if I could open up, I would, but it's not opening. All right, very cool. Thanks, big shout out to Prana for that one. So very cool to see those working in action, and I think we can expect to see lots more from the team around stuff like that too. So it's going to be fun. Have a look in general. There we are, folks. Very cool. So we started at 0, obviously on VCA number 73, and it's auction day 267. Let's go check the auctions and see where they're at. We're going to do a refresh. We're currently just under over 10 minutes into the hour, and we'll do a refresh here, see how we're getting on. All right. Boom. So no ETH in there yet, so we're just going to be patient with this one. And let's go back and see the ecosystem. We've got 310.7 billion total supply. We've got 57.3 billion liquid, and looks like that we had 56 yesterday and about 3 billions in one of the dev wallets, I still believe. And so that means that the extra stuff that's coming out of the LP, looks like LP providers come in and top that up. So that's where we're at. 253.4 billion staked is the amount, and of course we're sitting at about 82.5% when we adjust for the liquidity and staked amount. Crypto rank 1016 and total stakes 26,077, 9.43 million average stake size. That's actually gone up just a tad the last 2 days. Each day it's just gone up a little bit, and because that was sitting at about 9.4 the other day. Average stake length is 2,536. Now, this has got to be the best in crypto, at least particularly for the CDs projects. And like I said, it's about a year, or just over a year longer than Hex, which is fantastic. Hex's one's fantastic. So it's just tremendous. Market cap has gone up. Yes, party time. Party. All right, so very cool. 9.3 million. And can we crack that 10 million? That's going to be cool. Like I say, when we get this price moving up, the values change very quickly, very quickly. The market cap changes quickly, your portfolio changes quickly, and the amount of Axion out for ETH that you get in the auction goes down pretty fast. So that's what we're saying. It's very much a buyer's market at the moment, and that all can change pretty fast as the price moves up there. Share rate is 1.1936, heading towards 1.2. Better to stake today than in the future because you get more shares with the lower share rate, and that keeps going up there, folks. That represents compound interest. If you're not familiar with that, it is sort of the game-changing thing. It started off in the old Hex project, and now projects like other CDs that use it have adopted that for compound interest. That includes Axion and Wise and places, things like that. So pretty cool. All right, let's go over to the overview, and we'll quickly check out the number of shares. 668 billion shares in the play, and of course there's going to be deflationary tactics in play as well. Obviously under the VCAs at the moment, where I've got the ATI testing, or the Axion testing initiative, and of course that's running for 2 weeks. And that's going to be around the start, I think, the 2nd of August, and that's going to be running for 2 weeks, and that's basically 10 10% of the ETH that goes into the VCAs will be held aside at some stage, and then kind of randomly at the manual discretion of the team go on and buy Axion all at once, I guess, or maybe in a few buys, who knows what they'll do. But it's going to be go to buy Axion and then burn, baby, burn. So that's not just about shares, it's actually about the Axion liquid supply. Our deflationary things for the shares later on when Axion version 3 comes out, no doubt. But we're going to burn some of this liquid, baby, burn, burn, burn. And of course, that's going to be fun to see. Even a couple $100 million would be quite a cool dent in that. But obviously, if that is successful over time, you could start burning, baby, burning, and a lot bigger than just tens of millions or hundreds of millions. You could start burning quite a bit. Pretty cool. Triple Dutch says the person that bid 6 ETH in the last auction and 1 ETH 2 days ago sold Hex and brought his profit to Axion. Nice development. Yeah, so I definitely seen that a few times too. I know that quite a few people are talking about that once Pulsechain runs through. Obviously with Hex profits, there's quite a few people that have talked to me about coming in later and buying up a lot of Axion. So, but obviously that's we'll wait to see that. But it's definitely good to see what that person that Triple Dutch pointed out that's gone into today's action doing that too, because you just you can really make a lot of gains with this from this price point. So it's going to be interesting to see that play out too. But the other side of it, obviously, the Axion team has got lots of stuff planned, so we're looking forward to that as well. Axion officials in the house. Hey, Axion official. Big hearts out there. Great to see Axion official in the house there for sure. Nice, nice, nice. Don't forget, I've actually got the Axion official YouTube channel on the channel recommendations on Axion token here, so you can go check that out. That's all the big promoters. I have taken Axion today off that list as they decided to withdraw promotion due to SEC and security rules. But of course, as I understand it, the Axion team probably will be seeking a legal opinion that Axion is not a security, and that's the quickest way of dealing with that issue. And hopefully we can see, perhaps we'll see the Axion today team come back on. We'll see how that plays out. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. Malcolm Hemsley having teammate lamb chops and pasta. Woohoo! I like it. That's a nice dinner. Hey, this reminds me, what am I going to have for dinner afterwards? I've got to have something that's pretty hearty like that. That's a hearty meal. Lamb chops. We've got tons of lambs in New Zealand there, Malcolm. Tons and tons. Like they used to make jokes about there being, like 50 times more sheep than there were people in New Zealand. But it's not quite that bad now, but it used to be. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's go back down to the auction here. We've obviously got the Max Share Club, 142.44 billion in the Max Share Club. Amazing. And this is a real asset. I always say every day, this is such an asset for Axion, because a lot of crypto communities are trying to get long-term secured investors, and there's only a few projects that really have that for sure. 9,484 stakes, and of course, a stake is paid in 72. What's it? 72? Yeah, 72 VCAs. We've got 168.39 wrap Bitcoin divs paid. Stake is at 7. Oh my gosh, it's got over 7 million. $7.25 million. Yes, it's looking handsome. And of course, I paid the cash point out 139. It's over 6 million bucks. Nice, congratulations. Now, people, we often forget this, but it's about wealth creation and management. Now, we saw in the Q2 survey. Remember, we went through that. Was it 2 days ago? The quarterly survey that people were looking at long-term wealth management, which goes with this Max Share Club. We've got a lot of long-term investors. The auction, we're wanting to get long-term investors attracted into it. And of course, one of the 2 big dividends is the wrap Bitcoin dividends. And of course, if you have a long view of the Bitcoin price, because as it's going to get scarcer, right? The emissions curves get scarcer. More players come onto the thing over time. You can still get price cycles, but over time, you're expecting that scarcity to play out, and that's pretty cool. So if you have a long-term view, then it could be incredible. This number could just be astounding in the future. But already it's looking much better with the price going up, and we can see that Bitcoin. It jumped over that 42,000. I've been saying that, harping on about that. So have other commentators, other YouTubers, other stuff like that. And of course, we broke over to 42,000. It's really positive. And of course, that may mean that we can go into the 50s. Of course, that also could be a bull trap. So we'll see how that plays out too. So we're just going to be, mindful of the bearish scenario, because we still are in a bearish line. So we just have to be careful about that. But it's good to be up than down, right? And we'll take it while we can. And of course, Ethereum trying to tackle that $3,000 mark there too. We've got Binance Coin at 347, Cardano at 143, XRP at 76 cents. And what else we got going on? Dogecoin, 21 cents, and Ripple at, I said 76. And what else? Polkadot at $20.84, Uniswap at 26.65, looking pretty good. And what's the best performer in the last 7 days? Polkadot, 31.8. Woo! All right, nice. Let's scroll down top 100, see what else has been performing exceptionally well. I mean, there's a lot of double-digit ones there. I'm just trying to say something that's super huge. Can't see anything. There's 43 there. QTIM, 43%. That's pretty handsome. And Ravencoin, 51%. Good old Ravencoin. Haven't talked about that for some time. And the Voyager token just came into the top 100 at 58%. So what the heck is that? I'm not sure. Maybe it's something to do with Star Trek, as I said earlier. Who knows? All right, so price looking not too bad. Quadruple 09071, and of course the pool looks a lot better with under 17 billion in there. Very cool. Obviously we got that liquidity pulled out, so that's probably representing that decrease in the Axion and the pool there. It's probably the explanation. Let's have a quick load. We've got a couple copies. Axion pulling in the house. Hey, we've got Axion official and Axion pulling. Very cool. Wow. Huge shout out Superman for his awesome daily videos. Yeah, great work, man. Hey, much appreciated there. Axion pulling. Very cool. We've got Axion official and Axion pulling in the chat. Oh man, we've got all the superstars in here for sure. Malcolm Hemsley, mate, lamb selling at $300 over here. Wow, well you can just go out the backyard and pick up a lamb here for about 10 cents. Well, it's probably theft, but you can do it, I guess. Pulling Axion Pull said, just uploading a video to the official Axion YouTube, the tutorial for all of our lucky Ledger Nano winners, showing them how to set it up and use it. Cool. So let us know when you put that in the general chat, and I'll pull it up on the live stream there, Axion. Pulling. So Triple Dutch, 50,000 BTC in 10 days. Yeah, that's looking very likely there, Triple Dutch. I think you promoted that. You had that prediction, right? Axion pulling, very good initiative. Many new investors don't realize how vulnerable their wallet is. Ledger FTW in the house. Nice one. So great stuff there, folks. All right, so let's just do another refresh. 20 minutes into the opening sniping hour of auction day 267, VCA number 73, and looking nice. We just had a dolphin come out of that last auction and stake for max share, so very cool. Let's have a quick look at that and go into the activity and see what they've actually been doing. We've been 22 minutes in, so basically we had the I think that was the last bid for the last auction. So that we've got a dolphins has come out and become a shark. Now, what do we talk? This is the big account that Triple Dutch was talking about. But the fact is that from the looks of it, based on that, but the basic look is that we talk about dolphins want to become sharks, and here's another shark has been born. It's much harder to become a shark, obviously, because it's bigger money. But here we are, $21,208, max shared stake that. OMG. So, and it sounds like that was someone that made some hex profits and has been cycling some of that back into Axion at a buyer's time, right? What a good time to buy it when you got a chart like this. And of course, you get in there, nice buyer's market, and of course, lots of things to come from Axion for sure. Very cool. All right, so good stuff there. And we had another one, Dolphin there, stake that million, of course, and Max shared that. So let's jump over here. Let's go over to Discord. We'll just jump back to the auction as we go there. We're also on the official Axion page. This is where you actually enter the bid. So if you want to pick up some Axion, you've done your due diligence, your investment, you've done the pros and cons in the investments. This is the page here. You can find the link in the video description. You just go to the auction page. You just click here, hook up your wallet, and you've got your Ethereum balance. Click send, and you can push. If you did 1 ETH or something like that, your ETH would get bid into here. There's a fee for entering and a fee for withdrawing and staking. In the future, when we get Axion version 3 platform, it's just going to be one transaction as we understand it. So it's going to be pretty cool and super cheap. So very cool. And then it will show, you'll get your bid that you bid in the auction. A new row will show below, and it will show your bets there. And then at the end of 24-hour auction, you can withdraw and stake it, and you'll get up to 20% bonus depending on how long you stake it for. 6% for 350 days and 20% for 5,555 days. Pretty awesome. So people stake long, of course, they get over 20% more shares per year. So if you do that big long stake for 5,555 days or 15.2 years, you get over 300% more shares. The more shares you have, the more of the reward pool you get, and that gets Bitcoin dividends in it 4 times a week, Axion dividends at 3 times a week, and of course with Bitcoin you can withdraw at any time. That's pretty cool. The Axion you get at the end of any of your stake that you make. Now the minimum withdrawal period, of course, is 60 days. And 60 days, yeah. and maximum, of course, is 5,555 days. Pretty cool. I'm always forgetting some of the old stuff there, so pretty cool on that. I think it's 6 days. Prana says, awesome work, Pullen. Awesome work. Let's go check that out in the general there. I think any votive video posted there. Yeah, so we'll wait to see whether Pullen post that video, then I can pull it up much easier for sure as well. Then me going searching YouTube for it. Woohoo! Right, so some cool stuff there. Let's click out of there. And nice. So I wonder how many people have gotten to that VABL entry so far, because that's some pretty mad VAB airdrop there going on, 5.25 million VAB. So that could be pretty handsome. And of course, it's if they pull that project off, wow, that could be, it is a bit like getting into Netflix or something early. They certainly could. I think they're targeting 2.5% market share, which is pretty big. We sound small, but it's actually a huge market. So we'll look out for that too. Certainly a project to follow. Certainly helps if you invested in it, of course, but it's going to be interesting to see that play out. Marco Hesse says, does Pullen ever sleep? Hope he gets paid overtime. Yeah, I read one of his comments earlier today that's saying that he actually had a good night's sleep, or had a good catch up with the sleep, which is great. So you want to have some energy, don't you, and keep that up. So nice one on there. We've got even T Daly in the chat there. Yes, YouTubers are being targeted for promotion, but going cash or some stuff. So pretty funny there. All right, let's jump back to the auction. 25 minutes into the sniping hour. We're going to wait for Pullen's video, hopefully. Hopefully Pullen will get that into the general chat there, or something like that. Let's see how we go. But it's great having Axion Pullen in the house and Axion Official in the chat there too, which is pretty cool. Whether they're one and the same, we don't know. We don't know. The team's huge. The Axion team's pretty big. It's pretty cool. Remember, they're all from the community too. Invest in the community in some way, form, another. So cheers. Let's just jump over to now. We're waiting for some ETH to come into the auction. We'll check back on the announcements page and get into that. I just wanted to. This is the one here, of course. 5.25 million VAB tokens up for grabs, over $147,000. So I'm looking forward to that. 1 million entry and a 350-day stake, or 350-day stake plus, or more, and buy $100 of VABL. So it's a joint effort there. Very cool. You have until the 17th to complete these tasks. And here's the actual part there. So if you want to get into that, I'll post it in the video. VABL. Let me see. What's this one? VABL. What do they call this here? I think Pullen's making the comment there. VABL airdrop. That's it. Yeah, so if you want to consider that, read all the terms, of course, do your own due diligence. Pretty cool. And get into that one. That's the Evolve VABL one. I think that's pretty handsome. And man, the airdrop, regardless, even if it gets down to $100, because so many people enter, it started off, like I say, it was only 2 days ago or something, or a day. It was 14,700 for each, so it might be something worth considering. Axiom Pullen says, still uploading, going to be some time yet. Man, it must be a beast of a video. Or Pullen's just getting used to uploading on YouTube because they haven't been doing much on that channel. But it sounds like it's going to go off now. Woohoo! Another Axiom promotion channel, the official one, of course, about to start gearing itself up for world domination. So it's going to be fun. All right, very nice. All right, so there's that VABL one. Very cool. Let's go on that. A good way of introducing people too. They're going to get airdrops. Good way to introducing them to Axion, as so if you got $200, you want to get invested, and you also get some airdrop on top. Sounds pretty good. Often. All right. Let's update. We're 27 minutes into the opening sniping hour. Pretty cool. We did start earlier. Remember, we started earlier. We've been going for 45 minutes so far in the live stream. And we're still waiting for some ETH to get in there. Who knows what could happen? Yesterday we were on quite a long time. I think we get a tad at the end. I can't remember now. But faint memory. Maybe it wasn't yesterday. No, we got something afterwards. I think we got something. Oh no, we had a. No, I can't remember now. Now I'm starting to talk in circles. All right, let's have a look at some of the Axion token partners. So if you come to Axion, we've got these launch partners. And of course, we've had Securitan, Sleepy Sloth, Direwolf, and VABL. Securitan's what I call commercial one. These two, Direwolf and Sleepy Sloth, are kind of community / meme tokens, but they're certainly maturing. And of course, VABL is another commercial one, but they're different from this one. It's probably These two are different for show, but both commercial ones, as I call them. And so let's quickly go on. This one here is more a strategic partner in sense as well, but it sounds like we've got lots of opportunities to grow with Fable as well, potentially. But let's see how we go with that. So let's go and check out some of these. So we're going to check out SKRT and Securitas. It's number 1646 on CoinGecko. And let's check that out. Here we go. So the price, that's up at 2.1 cents at the moment. So everybody got some airdrops from that. So that's where it's at. Just down 5% there at the moment. Let's have a look at what's down on. Well, it doesn't have the other periods. Normally it has the other periods. So it's 172% off the low, and it's just under 80% off the high. So that's going to be interesting to watch Securitas. I think it's a pretty good project. It's got a lot of clients already. So it's actually got some real opportunity there, I think. You can see it's on an uptrend as well, based on this chart. So very cool. Let's have a look at what's the next one we got. Let's go back here. Oh, keep going to the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let's go. So Securitas, Sleepy Sloth. Let's go check out Sleepy Sloth. This is good old T-Dallies one, and we got airdrops from this as well. Enough to buy a, what was it, a wrap or something like that, wrap or something. So it's up 2.7%. Yay! Nice green. It's in the green. So nice on that one. All right. So let's. It's almost infinitely above zero, of course, and it's 93% off the high. But that's not looking too bad. Let's look at the max share. So it's just sort of tracking sideways there. Interesting to see how that goes. Now, I did, like I said, I understood they had something on Sundays for that, but I've never seen the show. So I may need to follow up on that at some stage. What else we got? We go back to our third one, of course, Direwolf. Let's go check out Direwolf. Now, Direwolf, we did that fundraiser. Remember, I think it was about 30 grand, 35 grand, and they hand delivered that to Direwolf. What they have real live wolves, out of Game of Thrones, and of course they helped them with that. So it was pretty cool. Nice little one there. So here's Direwolf. Can't remember what state was that. Was it Tennessee? Not sure what state that was. What Prana says, it's visually appealing. It is visually appealing. Imagine Axion video adverts before every film streaming on Babel. I can imagine that. I like that, Pullen. Pullen's trying to get us FOMO'd. Pullen's trying to FOMO us, and it's working. Pullen, you're working. Your FOMO is working. I like that a lot. That's very cool. And Prana says, oh, Ohio. Yes, it was the Wolves were in Ohio. Thanks, Prana. Prana remembers. If I forget something, Prana is going to remember. That's for sure. All right, so Direwolf up 12.7%. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! So very cool. That's not too bad. That's up 12.7. We'll take that any day. Let's have a look at the max period. We're 49% above the low, which is at 107 here. This is a fraction of a cent, of course. All-time high is down 85%, and that's at 11.1123. It's not uncommon at this, after we've had a bit of a bearish move in the market. So that's just moving around like that. So we'll see how they are actually pivoting, as I understand it, pivoting their project. So we'll see how that plays out in the next few months. And what's our final one, of course, is VAB, which only just launched. I love this too. This is done by the team here. Look at this beautiful artwork here. You got Axion there, and you got Bitcoin and the bull, Bitcoin bull. Very cool. I love this. This is really stands out, this artwork. So hats off to the team for that. Very nice. Looking forward to that. Okay, let's jump back over to where we're going. We're going back to our last one, of course, Babel, which only just launched. And let's check that out. VAB. I forgot to check whether they had a ranking as well. Although CoinGecko and Coin Market Cap's rankings are somewhat off. They don't rank projects very well. They have criteria that they don't tell you about, like that you must be on certain exchanges and this and that. There's a lot of conflict and interest and stuff like that. Anyway, so Babel's up 8.3%. Yeah. Okay, 2.6 cents. Nice. That's pretty cool. And of course, it's only just launched. So hey, off 12% off the bottom, 2.3 cents, and 52% off the top there. So not too bad. It's just started. Remember, obviously we get used to cryptos coming out of the gate pretty strong, having a pullback, and it's after you're trying to find the bottom. Then if they're a good project, they'll go up over time. Which this one here has got a lot of potential, of course, but it does have a time frame. 12 months, 2 years. We looked at yesterday the time frame, so do check that out again. We might have a check. I'll probably check that out maybe earlier in the week when we're a bit quieter. We can go check that out for sure. All right, let's just check out. We're 33 minutes into the sniping hour. Let's do a good old refresh and see how we're getting on here with any ETH in there yet. Obviously, it's the 24-hour auction, so it doesn't always mean that ETH's going to come in the first hour. and especially with the rule changes with cyclists not coming in. They were typically coming in early because first in, first served, right? So we're just really trying to attract long-term investors in here. So we'll see how that plays out too. They're probably going to see some further changes coming around as well. This is the first test of 4 initiatives as well. So interesting to watch that play out. All right, so looking pretty good. Where else are we going here? We're going to go check out the gas fees at the moment. Now, gas fees have been, obviously, with the price moving up, and the London Fork going in, gas fees are still, they're still under pressure from the congestion. So 35, 34 standard with the market moving up somewhere between maybe $8 and $12 is going to be your swap fee, I guess, based on that. What else? Let's actually go to, we're going to actually look at more, and we'll go to OpenSea. So OpenSea is kind of the closest thing to entering the auction at the moment, I think. So it's typically been the case. So it might cost you something like $30, $35, something like that to enter the auction. So if anyone wants to just to test that, you don't have to accept the confirmation, but if you want to test that, you could do that. But that's probably the closest thing to that. Also, Axion has NFTs that are, that people buy and sell on OpenSea. That's where, if you want to look for the 555, that's these NFTs. If we go to the mining page, you can actually see these are 3 NFTs that Axion has: OG 5555 100 million NFT, the 2.5 million one, and the liquidity rep NFT. So those 3 there. And the biggest incentive of those so far has been the mining, pool mining. So it's going to be interesting to see what perks get put associated to those. Also, I think they're also benefiting from at least 1, if not 2, of the Axion partners as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they were. If I've missed any of the perks that go with that, let me know in the chat, because I might have forgotten. There we are. All right, so back to gold. Don't forget, of course, the 2 ledgers every nano. Woohoo! Summertime. Very cool. Now, one thing I was going to cover was Twitter a lot. Now I forgot to cover Twitter. Let me just go in here and see whether I can pull it up. Twitter, Axion, Twitter. Oh, let me go out of there. Let me go to the actual original site. Let's not muck around here. Let's not play around. Let's go to the where we get the accurate data. Hopefully we might be able to get that video up and running from Axion official channel, and that's on YouTube. No, that's the wrong one. I don't want to go to Telegram. I can't get back in Telegram at the moment. I've got problems with Telegram because I forgot my phone number that I used to log in there. So that's why I haven't been on Telegram. If you wonder why I haven't been on there, that's the reason. All right, so this is Axion Twitter, of course. Make sure you follow this if you haven't followed it. Up to 13,500 followers have really started to lift the activity over the last couple of months, especially with LB started off. Now the marketing team's working on that. I'm actually not sure who's taking that over. Maybe it's yeah, I can't remember. So I think they told us who took that over. So let us know in the chat if you know who's taken over the Twitter account. Was it Joel? I'm not sure. Can't remember. Axion is a community-driven crypto, and that's where it's at. So 6th of August, that's pinned message. Make your voice heard, stand up for the future, cryptocurrencies. So that was pretty cool. I think it's about regulations. What else? We've got 10 hours. Can't stop, won't stop, and Bitcoin Axion. So nice little advert there. Very cool. Getting decent responses there too, 26 hearts. So that's definitely up. That's those tweets that have gone out over the last couple of months have definitely helped increase engagement, because that was probably just ignored, but now it's actually starting to become that thing. You just got to be consistent with it too, and just keep going. You build up that audience. It's a big thing. Ignoring the FUD, good route there. That's 12 hours ago. And nice one there. What else? 15 hours ago. And this is the big one here. This is the big one for me. Through our partnership with Fable app, we're doing exclusive airdrop. So really cool to see that. 26 hearts there, 18 retweets. Nice. That's what you want to get going to. And 1 comment in there as well. $2,000 giveaway, of course. This is the summer giveaway we keep talking about. 18 hearts there. Nice. So that's all the recent ones that we've had in the last 24 hours. So nice one there, team. Keep up the good work on that. I think they're also working on Reddit as well. So can't remember which one Reddit is out of here. Is that one there? Is that Reddit? So yeah, cool. All right, let's do the old refresh. I'm going to refresh the page. We'll go over here and see how we're getting on. Axion Pullen Destroyer. What's Destroyer? What's Destroyer? I'm not sure. You lost me. Destroyer. Did I destroy something? Destroyer. Where's Destroyer? Destroyer there. Not sure what that's about. Let us know what that's about, pulling, because I'm not sure what that was referring to. Destroyer. All right. Let's go back here. We're going to refresh. I think I forgot to refresh. We're 38 minutes into the sniping hour. Still going away. No ETH in there yet, quite yet. 15.33. And so Axion pulling, he's doing Twitter. Oh, Destroyer's doing Twitter. Oh, yes, thanks for that, pulling. So Destroyer is doing pulling, is doing Twitter, and Destroyer is very good at this stuff, so very cool. One of the moderators, Destroyer. Yeah, sorry, you just had me there for a second. So, yeah, Destroyer and one of the moderators is doing it. Very cool. And Destroyer's done a lot of cool stuff around the social media, so good to see that. Very cool. Nice one. All right. So we're counting it down. We've got, actually, I hadn't finished talking about the gas prices. So it hadn't been too bad today. We had a 90, of course, 67. Those are pretty, not very friendly cost-wise. But getting back around the auction period, we've been lucky. That's been around this level. Even this is still too high, but it's better to be around this level. It's still reasonably cost-effective, depending on how much you're entering in. But definitely back here early in the day. Fortunately, the auction doesn't start and finish at this time. We had these high grey prices at that time, so not too bad at the moment, for sure. Righty then, let's go. All right, let's have a quick look at some of the buys lately. So had a couple of buys, like I say, a couple of these ones here definitely look like entries into the VOB airdrop. And then we've had a couple other ones here as well going on. A bit of a mixed bag, really. 12 million sell, 5 million sell. What else we got going on there? We had a big buy earlier, of course. 1 ETH. 1 ETH, it's amazing. 1 ETH can get you 32.5 million. Axion, that is remarkable at the moment. So pretty cool. All right. I don't know what this thing is here on DexTools, Elon's rockets. I'm not sure what that's about. That's I tried to look at the website, couldn't find any website for it, but it was ranked going number 1 on the chart there. So I'm not sure what that was on. It's hilarious. All these tokens keep popping up on there with these famous names. So it's pretty amazing. What else we got? Satama, Style, Bill, Blanket, ABI, UFO again. EQX, Flow, Coex, Destiny, F9, and I don't know why that's going on for sure. I think I like this too. You trust this pair? Yeah, I trusted the Axion pair. So if you're a DexTools member, you just need I think it's 1,000 DexT tokens. You can see that they're 31.8 cents. They've gone up quite a bit since ETH pumped. They were down at about 18 cents or something the other day. But that gives you ability to like the thumb there. So I got to like the thumb there. Not sure who did the down thumb there, but I've done it's 108 votes too. That's pretty good on DexTools, I think. But I understand that there's quite a couple of million people using DexTools now, as far as I understand it. Not sure how many of them are active, of course, but it does have a huge following for sure. All right, let's go check the general chat. And no video yet from pulling a fish from Axion official. Hopefully we get that, of course. Let's. My actual YouTube's gone funny on Chrome. I'm not sure what I did something, and now it's not operating properly. So I won't pull up YouTube on Chrome, but it's doing some weird stuff. Actually, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Maybe let me pull it up. Let me pull up. See where we're going. YouTube. I've been watching the Olympics, of course. If you haven't been watching the Olympics, it's pretty cool. So I think I've got channel videos. No, it's not coming up very well. No, see, it's not operating properly. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing some strange stuff on my YouTube. I think it's since I upgraded one of my security things. It's probably done it over. Anyway, we're 42 minutes into the hour, folks. Waiting for some ETH to come in. Being pretty patient with the rules changes. Of course, ETH is more likely to come in any time over the 24-hour period, as we saw yesterday. Seems to be the case. So it could be a long one there. And we'll come out of here. Once again, they've got the roadmap coming up, of course, and let's check this out now. Some of these are conditional items, meaning that certain things would be done to achieve them. So it probably should be, I would probably upgrade the actual roadmap just to include any conditional items that are conditional on a certain thing happening. But the roadmap is fantastic. I mean, any project out in crypto would be happy to have a roadmap like this. Obviously, you got the Axion portal launch, and I'm a little bit not sure if that's to do with the current Axion staking page. I thought they were going to be launching a new UI for that. I'm not sure about that myself. Axion version 3 upgrade finalization. Obviously, it's gone to audit, so that's very exciting. We're looking forward to that for sure. And the centralized exchange listing. And we were talking about Axion being security before. So it's about getting an illegal opinion from a lawyer that it's not a security, and that way you can sort of get more certainty around that, particularly regarding SEC, particularly in the US jurisdiction. Doesn't matter around the rest of the world as far as I know. It's really about the SEC and it's the Securities Commission in the United States. And of course, centralized exchange listings is that. But if you get a letter, you can also, a lot of exchanges want you on, tier 1, tier 2 exchanges type of thing, want to have a letter like that so they can say that you're not security and be traded on there. So really subject to that. Like I say, that Wise Token's getting one at the moment. They're doing it by community raise, and XN I think may have another route to market to get that. So we'll look forward to seeing some news on that as well. Obviously, they have automatic arbitration system for balancing coming up. This is going to be, obviously, DAO votes come from time to time. We've got Connect Financial Credit Card release, and this is pretty huge. Now, I'm not sure if there's any conditional items on this one. This one looks like something we may be able to expect in this quarter. So what are we now? July, August, September. By the end of September, we'll see where we get some update on that. That's huge. I think that's really huge. Now, is it big enough to move the market price? Don't know about that, but it's certainly a big deal as part of the ecosystem. It's that fiat gateway. It's DeFi on it. It's, lending, deposits, all that sort of stuff. A lot of other features on there. Crypto, putting crypto on it, changing it into fiat at a credit card, ATM machine type thing. So it is a big deal connecting the fiat world and the crypto world. And it would attract a lot of certain type of people who would really like that, as well as having DeFi on it. So we'll see how that goes. DAO voting improvements, of course, Axion launch partner. So I think, not sure, I'm still expecting at least one, if not two. Maybe one. We'll see how we go with that, of course. We'll see where that goes to. Axion version 3 launch course. It's now looking at probably early October, maybe late September. Probably October is probably the time frame. Let's not say early, but somewhere in that time frame is probably where I guess it will be. Obviously, it's beginning August now, so September, October, something like that. I think that's part of the official announcement too. Ongoing marketing initiatives, and this is where I think there's some huge things that can be played out, as well as obviously the Axion version launch. The Axion testing initiative is going to play out. I really love that. I think that's great. And an investing engine has already been put up there as well. So far, we've got Securitas and as a Babel that are on there as investing engines. So you slowly get dripped on a little drip curve, how much of your tokens you get dripped, and you can claim them any time. But typically, it's probably best just to let them accumulate to the end. It's probably the way to go. All right, very cool. All right, let's just refresh the auction. We've got 45 minutes into the hour, less than 14 minutes to go. So we're going to do refresh, see if we get some ETH in there. We've got Triple Dutch in the house saying, Axion Token, take a look at IDEX HL, hybrid liquidity, which is a DEX with centralized exchange features. They will release soon. Okay, I'll check that out. We will be perfect. It will be perfect for Axion because you can interact with it like Uniswap, but get limit orders. Cool. And so that means you can give some price support there, hidden price support, or I guess it doesn't have to be hidden, but you could have that. But get limit orders, protection from front-running bots, very nice. High liquidity, Solana integration for low transaction costs. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm sure that the Axion team's seen that too, Triple Dutch. So that's cool. So we've got a couple of them on the chat there. So they may have picked that up as well. They can have a check that out also. Very nice. IDEX HL. All right, I'll check that out. Maybe we'll just type that in here and see whether I can pull that if it's on here. IDEX HL. I guess it's that one there. 604. It's a decent position. Where else we've got? It's got the links here. Normally I have website links. Can't see. There we are. IDEX Market. Maybe it's on that one. Let's have a look there. Oh, it was intended for pulling. All right, okay, cool one. Good one, Triple Dutch. Nice one. All right, so world's most advanced cryptocurrency exchange. Nice trade without compromising performance. Start trading. Oh, cool. Okay, looks nice. Good, cool unit interface. Centralized exchange speed. Advanced order types. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's new centralized. Your keys, your coins. Nice. All right, so I think that's the one there. I guess that's the link. I'll post it in the chat. I guess that's the one. And boom. All right, cool. check that out. All right, Hex is expanding to more blockchains. ETH, Binance Chain. What's that? What's that? I'm not sure what that one is. Polkadot, and others to follow. All right, very cool. Cool. I'll definitely check that out later. That's cool. All right, let's jump out of there. Boom, boom, boom. What's the market cap of that actually? 31 million. Okay, that's not too bad. Total supply is at 1 billion, and you know, circulating is 590. Okay, so a lot of the inflation's up front, a decent amount of it. All right, very cool. All right, so let's jump over to the here. We're just 12 minutes to go in the opening sniping hour, doing pretty well here. Nice, and Jackson Pond says, cheers, Triple Dutch, we'll look into it. Nice. All right. Let's get out of that one, and boom, boom. All right, let's jump out of there, and so forth. So, all right, well, let's go back over to the auction here. We'll do another refresh and see how we're getting on. And we may, you never know, if they get the video uploaded on official, we might see it. Who knows? It might. Hold on. Don't give up. Never surrender. It could happen. All right. Almost 10 minutes to go. And the open snow hour, no ETH in there yet. Well, like I say, it's a 24-hour auction. And like yesterday, we got the ETH coming in after the live stream hour. So we just have to be patient with that one. And tomorrow, of course, it's going to be followed up with a regular auction. Regular auction, 200 million in there, plus a little bit of penalties as well. So someone early's unstaked something there. Of course, any penalties that people early unstake, they get rolled into the auction. So eventually, they basically filter back through to the remaining stakers. So that's cool about staking. That's what you do. You get the penalties if people basically, you know, don't keep to their staking period. That seems fair to me. Yeah. All right. Very cool. Now, if you want to obviously enter the auction, the links in the video description. Take you to this page, hook up your wallet, click your, you know, you can send your max in there, put your bid in. Let's say you did 1 ETH, it would go in here. Click into the auction there, and it would go in. And obviously, it will show below here on the new row item with your bets. At the end of 24-hour auction, you can withdraw and stake it. Minimum 60 days, maximum 5 days. And of course, you get 20% more shares when you stake if you stake longer per year. So over 300% for 15.2 years, which is 5,555 days. Pretty cool. 85% of the ETH, of course, that's bid into the auction goes to buy back a Bitcoin from the market. Woohoo! We like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's just jump over to, oh, what's this? Hey, breaking news, breaking flash, fireworks, piranhas all over the place. It's crazy. Here we are, folks. Let's go check it out. We've got a video from an official channel. And of course, don't forget to, I'm going to post this in the chat. There we are, folks. There we are. Boom. All right, folks. There it is. Very cool. That's the new YouTube channel there. All right, let's have a quick look here. Let's go. I don't think I can actually play this. Let me have a quickly check. You can play the sound yourself. You won't hear the sound because I haven't got it hooked up. I have to reconnect the page. But here's the thing here. All right, so let me go back here. We've got Kanata says locked on listening. Hey, Kanata, good to see you in the house. And Triple Dutch, I sent a PM to Jubin, but he did not respond yet. Nice one there, Triple Dutch. And cool says Triple Dutch. And what else we got? Prana says fireworks. So I like that. And lol, it's nothing exciting, just a tutorial about the ledgers. So there he is. Anyway, folks, that's cool to see stuff up on the Axion official. Well done to the marketing team. Well done. We love it. So that's cool. We want to get more YouTube channels promoting Axion, especially as Axion's just continuing to grow, and there's so much exciting and good stuff coming down the line. So I get excited about when we get more through. So it's good to have Axion official on YouTube starting to move. Axion's obviously moving on Reddit and Twitter and stuff like that. It's really cool, just to building up the momentum on social media. And of course, we've got Crypto Casino now promoting Axion. Obviously, this channel promotes Axion. We've got the Facebook page. What's it? Axion of the Universe. I can't remember. I always forget the name. If you remember the name for the Facebook page, put that in the chat. But they promote it as well. So pretty cool stuff. And of course, hopefully one day we'll get Axion Today back on as well. Especially once we get that Axion as in a security letter, that would be pretty cool. So very exciting for that. I did notice that we had Paul and Patricia both in the Discord today, and of course we haven't seen Patricia for a while, at least not in their chat, and so she was in there too. So it was nice to see them back in the chat there too. Very cool. All right, so that there, folks, is the video. I've left the links in the video description. You can go check that out yourself, and of course you can listen to Pulin's soothing voice on there. Very good indeed. All right, very cool. And don't forget to subscribe, of course, to Axion Official. It's got 335 subscribers. Got to get that up. Get it up. We need more channels with big subscriber numbers. So go and subscribe there. Of course, hit the subscribe button, of course, on there. I thought I actually subscribed to this channel, so maybe it's on a different. I'm on a different account here, so maybe that's what it is. So very cool. Hit the old like button there, of course. Hit the subscribe button. Boom. I think I've just hit it now. Nice. So there we are. This is on a different account, so maybe that's why it's got that. Yeah, very cool. So that's how to set up a Ledger Nano. These how-to videos typically do pretty well too, so hopefully that will rank up nicely as well. Introduce a lot of people on the YouTube algorithm. Cool. All right, very nice. Thanks for that, Pullen. Big shout out there to the marketing team. We like it a lot. All right, 6 minutes to go in the last hour. Let's do a good old refresh as we go here. And I love those fireworks from Prana there again. Very cool. And of course, that there is the tutorial there we're talking about. Go check that out. So no ETH in there yet. 5 minutes to go. Just counting it down. 23 hours to go after this, of course. And if it's anything like yesterday, we'll see ETH flow in over that period of time. And we may be lucky to see some ETH to get in there early. And we'll just see how we go. And let's have a look at the activity, see what stakings we've had coming out of this, the old thing. Hey, we go. Oh, okay. We're just talking about early on stakes, right? So there we are. We had a stake upgrade as well happen, and we've had a new stake happen. So very cool. The Axion ecosystem just keeps churning and churning. Well, we're talking about this and that. People are doing stakes and stuff like that. Beautiful to see. And look at all those new stakes there, folks. Beautiful. We did have an early on stake, so we don't actually see them that often. We did have a huge one the other day, which shocked us all. I couldn't understand that at all. That one. It was 100 million in penalties, and it basically just burned their 555 stakes. I'm not sure the rationale behind that. Was it philanthropic? I don't know. But we just had a dolphin alien stake, 5 million, 453, and of course the penalty 77, so they ended up getting 477 back. So maybe they just need the money, want the early on stake, or they're going to do something else. Who knows? But you do get those from time to time. Not many. You can see I'm scrolling back. You don't often get too many early on stakes these days in Axion, which just shows you the commitment that a lot of stakers have in the ecosystem. Look at that. I can't see another one there for ages, and we're going back over a day ago now. So here's the last one we had. That was a day ago. So not many early on stakes these days. Interesting behavior, to be honest. And yeah, pretty cool. Woohoo! All right. So we're counting down. Let's go back to the auction and not get too high there. Don't forget, we've got big payday coming up. Our first one, 5 billion Axion, 29th of December. It's going to be interesting. See what probably a bit of marketing around that, no doubt, and possibly we could see some increased staking for short term. Maybe, who knows? We'll see whether that does. Obviously, the setups that you stake longer, you get more shares. So we'll see how that does play out when we get closer to that period. But pretty cool. 5 billion Axion. All right. So there we are, folks, with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Now, basically at the time is what do I decide to have for dinner? So, you know, that's how we roll. What should I have for dinner? That's what we talk about this time of the when we're just about finishing live stream. A couple minutes to go. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Of course, I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Relax. If you're obviously, I'm in the future here. It's 8 o'clock on Saturday, and most of you will probably be well behind me on the time zone there. So if you're having breakfast, have a good breakfast. If you're having lunch, have a good lunch. Have a good day with the family and friends. Maybe meet a few new ones too. Should be good. And meanwhile, you're sitting back, relaxing, and the old Axion divs are coming in. The old Axion interest is coming in, and you're out there doing your thing out in the summer. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summertime. Of course, we're trying to come out of winter down here, and of course, that's not far away. I always forget when it is. So it's March, April, May, and then June, July, August. I think that's right. Yeah. So we're in the last month of winter here. We had a lot of rain. A lot of rain. Just keeps raining. You think there used to be a movie I once watched, and it rained every day for 100 years, and every 100 years or so, it was on another planet too. Every 100 years, it would not rain for about 4 or 5 hours on one day, and it just shows you these kids in this classroom, and then suddenly after 100 years, it didn't rain, and all the kids ran outside and they were out in the sun. They're like, "What's the sun? That's the sun. We've never seen the sun." and it was pretty funny just to highlight the fact that the sun in a sunny day is pretty cool. It was a kind of weird movie, but it was at this point was well made. So very cool. Don't know the name of the movie. Don't ask me what the name of the movie was, but it was pretty funny like that. All right, so we've got what else? We've got Triple Dutch says, cheers everybody. Hey, Triple Dutch, catch you next time, and we'll see you later. Malcolm Hemsley says, mate, you could have an old drover's lunch at the Scratch and look around. Yeah, I could do that. I was going to say I could. What's that? The old English one, bangers and mash or something. That's an English meal, isn't it? It's like sausages and mashed potato or something. Bangers and mash. Remember that. We don't actually have that around here. I think maybe you could. No, I don't. Actually, I'm trying to think. We don't think a lot of English here, obviously, but don't have a lot of. Don't seem to have a lot of that. Maybe in the South Island they have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of Scottish and stuff down there. Maybe they have that sort of thing. I don't know. Last minute, folks. We're going counting it down. I didn't do a poll today, which would have been cool to do a poll, but didn't do one there today. We're just counting down last minute, folks, as we go. 15.31 ETH we'll need. We've got 23 hours to go on the VCA, and of course, I will catch you tomorrow to see how we got on in the next 22 or so hours, and you can catch me on tomorrow's live stream. Let's have a look at the price at 000906, and of course, we've got this cool little video here. Let's give it some love. If you're in Discord there, throw that how-to video some love, and let's see what else we got. Party there. Very cool. So I'm very excited to see the how-to videos do pretty well. So hopefully this will do pretty well, getting some new people to crypto too, and to Axion, I should say. Prana, good day all. Hey Prana, sleep well, and catch you on the other side when the sun does shine. Very cool. And John Eck says, cheers, Superman. Good stream as always. I appreciate that, John. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. I think we're counting it down, aren't we? Thanks for watching. Let me just put that in there. What else? I've got to spell it right. The old bangers and mashed. I feel like having bangers and mashed now, but I'm not sure. We don't have it around, so it's hard to buy it. Right, let me just check the last timing as we go. Yeah, we just rolled over, folks. So I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care and see you then. Cheers. Peace out. Peace out.